Wow, this Let's Play is really good.
Too bad it sucks! Hey guys, again here. Welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I am so deeply sorry because I filmed a 20-minute session exploring all of Disney Town. I went to every single room and I collected all the chests in the world, and when I came back and looked at the recording, it was only 1 second long. So yeah, that really sucks, and I went through everything. I didn't do all the mini games, but I showed the entire world, even went underground, and I picked up every chest besides the stickers. Now I'm going to overview what I did. I picked up like just a bunch of random stuff, high potions. I'm talking over this too. Confetti, you get that if you just attack the mailbox. I never use it. It kind of helps when you battle. Anyway, so I made Zero Graviga, and I made Eriga, and I also made Mine Shield. Now the mine attacks are really cool because they just sit there and the enemies will run into them, and then when they hit them, you know, it explodes. It's actually like a new thing I've never seen in a Kingdom Hearts game except for Birth by Sleep. Or it's new for Birth by Sleep. And yeah, I got Aerial Slam, and from the chests I got Aerial Slam, and we went down there, or I went down there, got Aerial Slam, and I got Break Time, which is a very cool command. Now when you go underground, you're gonna find this switch at the very end, and then it's gonna be powered by thunder. Okay? And the best way to do it, you don't have to have a bunch of thunders, or you don't even have to have a thunder command form, not command form, but a command switch thing. You just can keep using thunders back and forth like I just showed. Like if you keep using thunders back and forth, you can it's very easy to just turn it on, and then once you turn it on, there's a chest back in the corner that you can get on it. Opens up this platforming section. I'll go back and show it eventually, but it opens up this platforming section. You can run backwards or jump across these hands, and you can get a chest for a new or up to the left right when you get off the platform. You get this new what's it called? This new shot lock, which is Absolute Zero. I try to show it off, but it doesn't work. It's just like he pounds into them constantly. I'm not describing it well. He just like flies into them, depending on where you lock onto. And then you can go to the right, get another chest on this kind of difficult platforming section. You go left, and it opens up into a whole new area, which is Pete's Pinball Arena, which I will show later because it's very cool. And there are a couple chests up there. One's up to the left, one's up to the right, which is Aerial Slam. And then you have to hit all the crowns to open up the gate, which you have to fly into. And you can hit L and R to move the, pinball whackers. And that's Aerial Slam. And I failed at Break Time. And then you basically open up the gate. It ends you up outside where you did the race. It puts you up outside where you did the race, and there's a chest up there too. And you can get Break Time once you open up the gate. And then you can just go straight up. Or you don't need to open the gate to go outside, but you can open the gate to get Break Time, which is just pretty cool. It doesn't really add anything, it's just there. But I don't know why. And each character does a different thing with Break Time. Terra does, like, handstand push-ups, apparently. And I actually decided to keep in Aerial Slam because it's a good idea. So yeah, I made Zero Graviga, Mine Shield, and I don't have Eriga yet. I have to level up that Aurora and mix it with meld it with the other Aurora and make it Eriga. So now what I did actually, I'm in this episode. Wait a second. Now this is the ice cream shop. This is where you make all the. This is where you can make all the different ice creams that benefit you. The ingredients for the ice creams are actually those prize pot things. Every time you hit a prize pot, it drops one. It drops an ingredient, and you use those ingredients to make different ice creams, which have different benefits. And if you make every kind of ice cream, then if you make every kind of ice cream, you can it gives you a special Keyblade, which is pretty good. And now what I'm actually doing is I'm basically showing all the mini games in Disney Town because I wanted to in the first place, like I said. So I'm showing all the mini games in Disney Town, and yeah. And here I buy another Binding Strike because I need another Binding Strike for later to level up to mix with I think it's Mine Shield to get Brutal Blast. No? You mix Binding Strike with Eriga to get Wind Cutter. I think, yeah. Wind Cutter is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, now this is Fruit Ball. This is actually the minigame Aqua plays when she first gets here. You can see on that menu it says versus Bruisers, so obviously there will be other opponents, but the first opponents you get are the Bruisers. And you basically, I'll explain it right now. Basically what you do is you have 3 attacks. One flings it into the air, flings the fruit into the air, which is periodically set at you. You just have to hit it into the other, which is shot at you. You have to just hit the fruit into the other team's goal. You can hit square for a spinning attack and X for like a jumping, leaping attack, leap towards it, and hit it into the goal. I find the best strategy to be hit triangle and then hit triangle every time one hits you. I should do it here. And then I hit square, and then you can use the analog stick to actually aim it when you're hitting square and hitting it back. I do start off with a horrible start here. I do terribly to start with, but then I actually win. But yeah, I hit triangle, because if you just hit triangle, he'll just fly into the air and then fall. You're going to have to hit triangle and then hit triangle again, X again, or square again. But for some reason, it seems like when he hits square, when it hits into the air, he hits it a lot faster. So I hit triangle, square, and aim it towards the goal, and it usually works. But periodically, they'll bring up things, like, for instance, the grapes, they split apart once you hit them, like twice. I mean, that's one thing. And sometimes they bring up, like guards, like right in the middle. So in some of the later matches, the goal will actually move around like in the air and go up and down, making things a lot more difficult. See, right now they're winning by like, I don't know, by like 5. They're winning by 5. Wasn't thinking. Sorry, I was looking at something else. I am looking at the video. It's just my brother walked in for a second. Sometimes, like when my brother walks in or something, I'll like start talking, maybe like louder, more different, to kind of just like, so I don't yell at him and go, hey, get out of my room, kind of ruin something. Never mind. Anyway, so the grapes will split up in junk and stuff, Now I'm catching up a little bit. See, there's a guard, those will get in the way, kind of change things up. But, yeah. I believe the next match after this is Chip and Dale. Uh-oh, I'm gonna lose. I better win. Delicious. Okay, there you go. They're only ahead by 1. There you go. We're tied. Oh, see, now 2 guards are up. Now it's ridiculous. I actually don't know what that yellow thing is. I don't know what fruit that yellow thing is. Like, is it like tons of bananas? I have no idea. But that's like the biggest watermelon I've ever seen in my life. The biggest watermelon. There you go. Pow. Watermelon points. Oh, yeah. What was that? What else was I going to talk about? I totally forgot. Anyway, I felt like I wanted to do this post-commentary for, I don't know. It seemed easier that way because the last thing I do takes multiple tries. It took me multiple tries, and I knew it was going to take me multiple tries, so I just went ahead and, just filmed it without commentary. But yeah, I've been playing the Uncharted 3 beta, I've been playing Infamous 2. Actually, was just playing this before. Oh, and look at that, I won. It's first to 20. Oh, no, it's not. Highest score to 0. Now, see, now you can take on Chip and Dale, correct, yes. It's just whoever has the highest score when time runs out. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, yes, I know, Chip and Dale. Okay, why didn't I hit X? What is my problem? Oh my god, someone's playing Left 4 Dead 2. Oh my god. Thank you, Steam, you're so nice. Yes, and you get rewards every time you win a minigame, usually. Only like the first time, but that time we got a balloon letter, which I never use. Anyway, so that's Horsey Horse. Alright, see, look, Chip and Dale. Booyah, we're not doing that. So now if you go back, oh yes, and the map is right to the left of this entrance. The map for the world is right to the left right now. That's where it is. Next minigame I'm doing is this one. Where you saw the thing, it's an ice cream shooter. Basically, it's a musical, rhythm game. And it's pretty cool because they have some Kingdom Hearts 2 music. Well, they have It's a Small World, and I'm like, no way, I don't want to play that. I want to play Kingdom Hearts 2 music, blast away from the gummy ship segments. I'm like, man, that's awesome. So actually, because that Kingdom Hearts 2 has some good music, including the gummy ship stuff, and you can pick different difficulties. Beginner, you always get beginner, and then once you start with beginner, once you do well enough, you'll get harder difficulties, more songs. And actually, when I started out, I did not do well again for this minigame because there's that 1 second lag. Or not even 1 second. What am I talking about? Even like millisecond lag, and I thought the lag skip was actually a lot longer, but it wasn't. So actually, I found out if I just hit it when I see it, I'll get at least good. Not excellent, but I'll get at least good. So then you just hit it on beat. But the thing is, it's kind of a twist. You gotta actually aim it at them. See, I started doing horribly with everything. You listen to them, then you copy to them. You listen to them do it, and then you copy it, and you shoot the ice cream at them, and it'll land on the cone. If you miss, they drop a bunch of ice cream. I did horribly. So now I skip to me starting it again. And, I do a lot better this time. But it's some good music. Alright, I figure out soon. Yeah, that I'm just gonna hit it right when the ring hits, even if there's that, like, millisecond lag, I'll at least get good. Yeah. Not excellent like I should, because I'm hitting it right on beat. What I really like is these parts. Well, they'll do that, and all you have to do is tap it as fast as you can. I'm like, I just look at my combo. Look at that, 46. I don't know. I just love like tapping things really fast. I'm insane about that. But always the one I get to tap on has a lot higher ice cream stack. Oh yeah, but I hate when they do this. They let you tap it as fast as you want, but they're like, oh no, here he comes. You have to tap that now. Or, you know, the rings are closing in. 6 meters and 17 centimeters. Middle one is really tall. And you know what's funny? In the Japanese version, this even on this screen, on the Japanese version, it was all English. Unlock Master Mode. That's cool. It was all in completely English on that screen on the Japanese version also. So yeah, next up, obviously, even though we already did racing, I'm going to go back to racing and show it again. Because of something secret or something. Oh, no? What? There also are chests down here. I actually pick one up on the way back. I end up picking one up on the way back because I missed it on my whole run-through. So yeah. And now I start randomly fighting these guys because I felt like it. So don't make fun of me. Mine shield. I love how they never run towards you whenever you put up a mine shield, but they'll run towards you all the other times. And then I didn't realize that I unlocked a new finisher, and I kept tapping X, and I got all frozen because I messed it up. Oh, ooh, too bad nothing happened there. You can just do it standing right in front of them and spawn it right on top of them. Usually that works. Zero Graphic is always sweet. New Binding Strike that I got just to level it up. Critical Impact. I did get a new form change, and I did show it off very well in my whole run through of the entire. I did show it off very well, but since I got, like, basically to get a the new form change to get a secondary form. It's called a secondary form. It's called Rock Breaker, right? And what you need to do is you fulfill certain, you know, tasks to get critical impact. Like I fill up my bar using all using like all melee attacks, or not melee attacks, but using all melee commands like aerial slam. And then when it fills up, I'll get critical impact like that. And to get Rock Breaker, I'll have to fill up the bar when I have critical impact. Fill up the critical impact bar with the same kind of moves like aerial impact, aerial smash, and then it'll give me Rock Breaker, which has a really good finisher where he brings up rocks all around him and spins them around and they attack. And I showed off very well in my whole run through the entire world, but that got messed up. And pow. So yeah, but it'll come up later in later episodes, obviously. But he like brings up rocks all around him and it like spins around. They just like kind of like seek out enemies and destroy them. It's pretty cool. But now going into racing. For fun, we're going to talk to him on the right now. Or his bro on the right. Oh, yeah. Now, this is the next map. It's called Disney Drive. I think they placed a tornado in this level in the most hilarious spot. It's just like, are you kidding me? How are you supposed to dodge this tornado? You'll see in a couple seconds. Now, what I did with the races, so you don't have to watch this whole race. It's just only the first lap, and then it like kind of cuts to me going in on the last lap. But they put a tornado in the funniest spot. So basically, this is like the first map. But if you remember, in the first map, there was that whole left side that was blocked off, and then you had to drift to the right very fast. This time, you don't go to the right. Oh, there's Disney Castle. You don't go to the right. You have to go straight down the tunnel. But you can still go the normal jump. Dewey gets very, very annoying. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, look at this tornado coming up. It's in the most funny... Dang, I think I got lag right when it was there. I did indeed. Whatever. Yeah, there's a tornado in that small little spot, if you saw that. It was just like... I don't even know if you saw it or I got lagged for a second because I'm talking and recording at the same time. But there's a tornado in that little tiny thing where you barely go through. I mean, there's also a tornado there, which I always end up hitting for some reason because I'm always going right at it. But yeah. And there's me winning. Okay, what I'm doing with the races, I'm going to be showing all the races, only the first lap. Because there is a Keyblade you get at the end of the last race. If you finish all the races in first place, because that's the only way you can unlock another race, is win it in first place, or finish it in first place, and to get the Keyblade, you have to finish the last one in first place. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to show all the races. And so I just show the first lap, and then I show me going through the, say, Grand Spree. Obtained Fire Dash, that's cool. Then me going through, you know, the, what do you call it? Me going through the finish line on the last lap. So yeah. Now, that one is pretty kind of difficult. I'm only showing the first lap, so you're not really how kind of difficult it is. It's pretty hard. Now, in my opinion, Grand Spree isn't as hard as Disney Drive. Disney Drive is hard because you can be doing so well, but then you hit that tornado every time. I've only dodged it like once or twice. And they put Pete in these races just to be funny. I thought he lost. And he was outcasted. Remember, this is the one with the little tornado. I don't know, I got lag right when it appeared. But I doubt it. No, this is not. But there's a little technique you can develop for this map so you never hit any tornadoes. Because if you collect those little circle pickups, those are barriers that make you invincible to everything. You can run into a person and knock them out, and you can run into tornadoes, and they just bounce off. People bounce off of you. If you pick up a barrier, and they put those right in front of jumps to the left a little bit, and you can catch them. So that's pretty cool. This is the third race Grand Spree. Now it's kind of backwards, but you go through the tunnel, but it's all familiar territory. But this time you go through the tunnel at a different angle, and you go kind of around it thing. And right here is where people are always attacking each other. And see, I tried to attack, but of course I get spanked. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Yeah, and they put a tornado right there, yeah. So now what I usually like to do for this track is go up this jump, and there's a barrier right there to the left. And if you pick that up, you'll keep it for a really good while. You can just knock into people all down this road. You won't get hit by that tornado, and you're very good. And then they put another barrier right after this jump, so you don't want to turn left immediately. You kind of want to just hit the wall forward. There's a barrier right there. You pick it up and you go right through that tornado, and basically come in first place very well. And it's not nearly as hard as Disney Drive, I think, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think. So now, next up is... No, what am I talking about? Am I talking about? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just showing you a little bit. I'm always coming in first, man. Always coming in first. Continue. We get Castle Circuit Racecourse. Now this is the only race. Actually, a little fact: this race course was not in the original Japanese version, and all you had to do was finish Grand Spree to get the Keyblade. For this, obviously, you're gonna have to do Castle. You're gonna have to do Castle. What was it just called? Castle Circuit. You're gonna have to do Castle Circuit. You're gonna have to do Peach circuit. No, you have to do Castle circuit, obviously, to get the Keyblade. But then they did add this racetrack and everything that's in the English version and more, or North American version and more into the final mix, which I will. So this is the only map that takes place in a different area. It's pretty fantastic. There's a lot of under areas and extra ways, but I have developed the perfect strategy to get through it all. Because I'm amazing. So what I like to do, I mean, there's a lot of different ways, but if you mess up this strategy, you'll come in last. Okay? You want to jump, hold left. Okay? Then you want to slow down and go right, otherwise you will not make this jump. Then you have to go in here, because if you miss that jump, you have to go the long way around. But if you make this jump, you're immediately underground, and you're ahead of everybody, unless the NPCs followed you. And if you go on the left, you'll end up right there. I just jump across. I do not try to follow left. That might be a faster way. I'm not sure. I actually think it is. And you have to stay in the middle on those doors. If you hit the left or right, that's a block. As you can see, those parts stay up. So you want to go right down the middle. And for some reason, always on that part, there's always a person that ends up going super fast. So you want to make sure you're way ahead. You want to make this... you want to make that shortcut first thing you do. See, like that, you'll hit that. You want to make that shortcut, you want to hit that every time. And I win, because I'm amazing, and I only did it in one lap. God, that took like 3 tries, actually, my first time. That took actually 3 tries filming this, I mean. So yeah, victory, I won. See, that guy's right behind me. And here's our special prize for finishing all the races. Victory line! It's a good Keyblade. A Keyblade with above average reach that makes it easier to land critical hits. Oh yeah. This is actually a pretty cool Keyblade. I like it. And its design. Its design is kind of, you know, different, but it's cool because they use a turny knob for him. A wind-up thing for its, like the key part. But I guess because that's on the tip of the unversed ships, or the unversed racers. It's on the back, kind of. Like they're wound up and then they go as fast as they can. But yeah. So now I want to fight these guys again. Because I felt like I need to get some more fighting in for this episode. There has to be some sort of fighting to level up and get experience, you know? You know? Yeah, you know. You got it, you know? Yeah, you know. Yeah, you got it, you know. And then I realized, oh yeah, I got this new thing. It's not really good. I'm going to actually change it back to Gold Rush. Surprise one. I don't see what you're getting at. But actually, you can't. I've explained this many times before. But depending on what you do and how you do things, you achieve certain objectives. You can get tons of different finishers. Yeah. But actually, in the next episode, we're going to be heading to a new world. Now, like, oh wait, yeah, I missed the treasure chest down there, and there it is. It's a Mega Potion. No, it's an Abounding Crystal. I don't think I have one of those. Then I just skip through all the rest of the guys, and we're heading to the save point, guys. So in the next episode, I believe we're going to Olympus Coliseum. Whoa, yeah, man, it's awesome. Yeah, I know. So actually here, I switch to the Keyblade and show it off, because it's cool. And actually, it turns out, but I always like to do this. I go to items and make sure I have everything not new anymore. And yes. And going through Disney Town last time, going through the whole thing, I actually got the attack recipe, which will show when we meld attacks. And actually, if you look, or when we meld normal attacks, it'll show us what the meld will make. Okay, if you look, now see, this Keyblade is actually better than Treasure Trove. It has less magic than the Fairy Sparks, but it has more attack than the Treasure Trove, longer reach than the Treasure Trove, and higher critical hit chance. And as you see, it's really big. And it's actually, you know, some Keyblades are actually like 2D sprites, if you look. Some Keyblades are only just a 2D long, like 2D sprite. But actually this is actually like, you know, a 3D model, which I really like. It's a 3D model of Keyblade. So it's very cool. It's very nice. It's a cool Keyblade. And it's good for us right now, so I'm actually going to continue using it on the LP until we get a better Keyblade. But it's pretty good right now, so... The Kidney signing out here. See you guys next time. Oh, it makes a cool noise. Wait. That's a cool, like, hit sound. It's like, pow! So see you guys next time on Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. See you later, muchacho.